And here's a few wide receivers I have as sleepers this week. First receiver, Kayshon Boutte of the New England Patriots. So last week he had a breakout game over 100 yards, but he's still available in over 75% of fantasy leagues as Boutte. So last season he had another game towards the end of the year, over 100 yards as well. And they need someone to step up in this receiving room. I know they signed Stephon Diggs. He's still not 100% and not up to snuff with the playbook. And Hunter Henry's a good tight end, no doubt about it. And Trevion Henderson looks like a promising rookie in the backfield for this Patriot team. But they need more guys on the outside in the receiving room that can make plays. And Boutte, definitely someone that showed in week 1 he could go out there and do it. He had 8 targets as well with the 6 for 103. And this week it's a good matchup in Miami where their defense this season, it's going to be rough for them. A lot of injuries coming into the season it was for this Miami Dolphin team. And last week we saw an Indianapolis Colts team that projects to be one of the worst passing teams in the league go out there and put up big numbers. I think Boutte, like I said, he got added in a lot of leagues, no doubt about it. Still out there in 75%, definitely a sleeper at the receiver position. But if he goes out there once again and has a big game, he's someone that's going to be owned in 50+% of fantasy leagues. Next receiver, Isaac Telsa of the Detroit Lions. So Telsa is still available in 91% of fantasy leagues. He had an incredible catch in the back of the end zone in garbage time last week. And Dan Campbell came out after the game and said Tesla is going to get more playing time. So last week, like I said, only the one catch, but it was a great highlight reel, one-handed grab in the back of the end zone for 13 yards. So there was a lot of raving about him in training camp. They even traded Tim Patrick away in training camp to open up that number 3 receiving spot for Tesla. And the more the merrier with this Lion offense, where Jared Goff's another quarterback that spreads that football out. Doesn't matter as long as you go out there and make plays and get open. You're going to get the football in this Lion offense. And the final receiver, Ray McCloud of the Atlanta Falcons. Darnell Mooney missed last week's game with a shoulder injury. So this offense, they're banged up, no doubt about it, over there in Atlanta. And Ray McCloud out there in 99% of fantasy leagues. He turned in a 3-catch, 51-yard performance last week. And even last season, Ray McCloud, he had a decent year as a number 3 wide receiver for the Falcons. 62 catches, 686 receiving yards, and a touchdown. So we know he's a kick returner, punt returner as well. We know he's got a lot of speed as Ray McCloud. But like I said, if Mooney's out again, targets are going to come his way. And he's someone I think contribute in deeper leagues for fantasy owners. And he's a sleeper this week. So that's a few wide receivers I have as sleepers for week 2 of the fantasy football season.